A dire warning tonight from the National Weather Service as Hurricane Florence picks up strength in the Atlantic.
Forecasters say they can't stress enough just how serious of a threat the storm will be, even for those who live far from the coast. The Weather Service issuing a hurricane warning for the Category 4 storm for more than 300 miles of coastline. 1 million people face a choice today: take a chance and stay home, or compete with heavy traffic to drive inland.
Something that I've been dreading since I moved here.
It's important for us to evacuate. We don't need to take chances. We don't need to put personnel on the line to come and try and save us. We need to go.
Tonight we have live team coverage as crews from Oklahoma prepare to head east to help out.
We start first with our chief meteorologist, Mike Collier, who is tracking the storm's path. Mike?
Well, yeah, Brian, right now I'm joined along with our lead storm chaser, Mike Scantlin, who was with Harvey last year and, of course, just with Tropical Storm Gordon last week. And now Mike is in North Carolina at this hour. And, Mike, the bullseye for the eye of the storm is to head your way. What is the kind of the sense in the town of southern portions of North Carolina right now? What are they feeling ahead of this storm?
Yeah, Mike, we've been out and about all day, gathering supplies, shooting video, and everybody's talking about it. Fortunately, everyone's taking it seriously. As far as I can tell, everyone we've talked to is planning on getting out. I think the staying behind is going to be a very bad decision. So hopefully everybody takes that seriously and evacuates.
A common question I saw on Facebook tonight, Mike, is what are you planning to do to stay safe to ride out this hurricane?
Oh, I don't even know yet. You know, we're not really sure what's going to happen. The models are all over the place. There's not much steering wind for this thing. And the main threats are not just along the coast. You've got the storm surge and the extreme wind threat. But then one of the major factors of this hurricane is the, 20 to 30 inches of rain that this thing is going to drop inland, freshwater flooding. So, I mean, it doesn't matter which way we go. It's going to be an extreme storm chase, Mike.
All right, thanks, Mike. An update on your forecast just minutes away.
Well, at any moment, Oklahoma's search and rescue team could get the call to head straight toward the path of Hurricane Florence. And right now, helicopter rescue crews are on standby. Only on 2, reporter Tony Russell is live tonight with how they can help those who are stuck in the storm's path. Tony?
Yeah, Brian, there are about 7 rescue swimmers, 4 from Tulsa, 3 from Oklahoma City. They're ready to deploy out of this building here in Tulsa at any moment's notice. And they're trying to work with the Army National Guard helicopters units to go right there into the hurricane zone and get people to safety. Since Hurricane Katrina, we've seen how powerful and important of a role helicopters play in post-hurricane search and rescues. Now, urban search and rescue teams all over the country are making that skill a priority.
We've gotten all the gear ready, all our equipment's good to go. Now it's just anxious to go.
Everybody knows that the storm's coming ashore. Everybody that they're considering deploying has been notified for several days now. I mean, they've been planning this for 2 or 3 days, and they're waiting on their final orders.
For the past year, members with Oklahoma's Task Force 1 started training monthly with the Oklahoma Army National Guard. What's that training been like to get to this point, knowing that you're actually going to put that training possibly to use?
Humbling, honestly. I never would have imagined I'd have been doing this when I started with the fire department. I'm excited. We've spent now about a year training since we started this team, and I'm just really excited to get to use the skills we've developed over this past year.
The team receives federal funding for all the equipment and training. In return, members have to be on standby for major natural disasters like hurricanes and major floods.
Well, it shows them what we're capable of, and it also shows them that not only are we training on it, but we're actually doing that particular, those rescues. And if something happens here in the state, we've got all this stuff right here. We can start immediately. We don't have to wait to be deployed.
The team trains every month and just got back from Camp Gruber, where they practice rescuing people from flash flooding after a hurricane or torrential downpour.
We spent a whole weekend there and did a mock flood event. So we did basically, hopefully, exactly what we're going to go do now.
It's not if this team gets deployed, it's when this team gets deployed. Now, when's that going to happen? Well, it could happen anytime soon. We're told when they do get that call, about 3 hours response time, but I spent the entire afternoon with them. They're ready to roll. Reporting live in Tulsa, Tony Russell, 2 Works for You.
More than 30 Oklahoma gas and electric crews are now heading to the East Coast to help after Hurricane Florence. The crews left Oklahoma City in a convoy this morning. They're bound for Raleigh, North Carolina. They're going to help Duke Energy there. Crews are scheduled to arrive in the Tar Heel State tomorrow night.